Hi loves, this is Aldea and today I'm going to give you my full review on the Into the Night palette by Glaminatrix Cosmetics. I bought it on Monolith and this is not exactly a new palette because it was released years ago and then discontinued, and now it's back with the new and improved Glaminatrix formula. So I picked it up at the last Monolith launch. Let me show you here some swatches for you to see, have a better view of what it looks like. I'm going to do my usual full review with wear test. I put my makeup in the morning, I give you an update around like at midday, and then I give you another update in the evening. I will show you 4 looks that I did, including this one. And yeah, I hope you will enjoy them all, and I will see you at the end to give you my full complete review on this palette. Okay, so let's start this first look. I have quite an idea of what I want to do. I'm sure I want to use the grey, and I'm thinking this red neon with it. I want to use a neon. So first I'm starting with the shade Play Hard with a big fluffy brush, because I know that with my skin tone, grey is not the one that blends the best, and neons either. So I wanted to add a just beige in my crease, and it was so easy as you can see. Then I'm taking the shade Showbiz, so that's the grey one, and I'm applying it little by little because, well, I don't want to put too much, and I want to test the formula, even though I know Glaminatrix formula, but it may change from palette to palette, you know. And well, as you can see, it's going on really well. It's intense, just what it needs to be. It blends beautifully and fast. There is no patchiness, like it's so very easy. Yeah, I hope you can see that, because it was not surprisingly easy, because I know that Glaminatrix has a great formula, but yeah, it really took no time. I'm then taking the tiniest bit of the shade Chaser. I wanted to add it into the blend, but I should have used a even smaller, fluffier brush, because even though I took a tiny bit, it was still a little bit too much at first, but don't worry, I'm going to blend it, and it blended very well, no problem at all. So that's what I'm doing. I thought that adding this color would pair beautifully with my choice of the pink neon, and yeah, in the end I'm quite happy with that choice. I'm using the blending shade, like the fluffy brush that I used first with the shade Play Hard. I did not put any additional product, but there might still be a little bit on the brush. And yeah, it's all blended, no problem at all. And now for the fun part. I'm taking my Singe E01 in the shade Neon Lights. Of course, I had to use that brush because it's my favorite to pack on matte. And I know that neon shades are not ones that you really want to blend too much. They are not really intended to be blended, but as you will see, I still could, you know, blend the edges, no problem. And yeah, it's intense. It's not patchy. It works beautifully, and yeah, no problem. I'm really happy with it. I just wanted to add a little bit of more fun, and so I chose to put the shade Moonlight, so that neon green, on my lower lash line, just like I did put the neon lights on the upper lash line to do a sort of mirror effect, but with the green. And I'm just blending it with the grey. I don't want any, you know, harsh lines. Then in my waterline, I applied my wet charcoal eyeliner from Sephora collection. And now I'm hesitating because I really enjoy the way that it's looking right now. And I'm really hesitating, like, do I really want to add a shimmer on top of that? Because, yeah, I did not want to, you know, lose the brightness of the pink neon. But, yeah, I ended up still putting a shimmer on. But just so you know, I was really happy with the way that it did look. And I would have been really happy just leaving it all matte. I think I just needed, you know, like an inner corner. But other than that, the blend was so beautiful and the color was really intense, so I did not want to ruin it, but I didn't ruin it. I did not put any more primer because I really wanted to do a light layer, like, you know, some, you know, sparkle, like it was just dust, you know. So I took the shade Top Shelf, which is the pink one, on a little brush, and I'm really going little by little, and I hope you can see the vision because I'm really happy with how it turned out. It really is just a sparkly topper, the way that I did it. And then I applied the shade After Dark, which is quite dark for an inner corner, a usual inner corner, but I really enjoy having a shade a little bit too dark in the inner corner. I really love the effect, so I'm really glad I chose that. I'm just trying to show you the fallout in, like, not the fallout, the kickback in the pen, because there is almost none. I know that it's something that some people don't like, so I tried to show you. I hope you could see. This is the final results. I really enjoy the way that it looks. I'm really happy because I did not lose the intensity of the neon with the way that I did apply my shimmer. I paired it with that grey lips, and I'm really happy with that choice. I think it works really beautifully together. I'm really in love with that first look, and this is one that really came into my mind as soon as I saw that palette. I really thought, like, grey plus neon is a must. This is the look 7 hours later. My face is really oily, as you can see. It's really, really hot. Right now, like for this whole video, you will see my face really sweaty and oily, and still my eyeshadows did not move. As you can see, it's still reflective. There is no creasing, there is no fallout. It's still so beautiful 7 hours later. I'm really, really glad because, yeah, I cannot with this heat, and my lids are supposed to be as oily as my face, so you can see that if it did stay on my on my skin and with that temperature, it's probably going to stay on you as well. For this second look, I know I want to do a combo with that burgundy and that green, and that's what I'm doing. So I took the shade Chaser, and I want this to be the main color, and I want this to go very, very intense. I'm still going little by little because I want still it to be blended, and as you can see, it's blending really beautifully in the inner part, and on the edges I have no problem whatsoever to blend it. And you will see a little bit later, it will look almost as if I used two different shades, because here you can see it's blending beautifully, and I can still add more to get really the intensity that I want. Can you see how different it looks in the outer corner and in the inner crease? There really are some brands that would need two different shades to achieve this gradient, and yeah, that's the beauty of Glaminatrix matte formula, because yeah, it's really a beautiful qualitative formula that's intense and yet really blendable. I'm connecting the top and bottom lid, which I really enjoy to do, and it's working really well. I want everything to be blended. It looks a little bit scary here at first, but you will see it will really come together at the end. Look how easy it is to blend everything. Like I'm really impressed. Well, I knew I was going to be impressed. It's Glaminatrix, but still it needs to be said. I'm then taking the shade Cocktails with my Singe Beauty EO1, which is still my favorite brush to, pack on mattes. And I want this shade Cocktails to be intense. I'm still going to blend both of the shades together. I don't want any harsh lines. And so I'm taking, back and forth each brushes until I'm happy with the blend. And it's not going to take a lot of time because this matte formula is really beautiful. I'm also applying this shade on the lower lash line. I'm doing pretty much the same on the top and bottom lid. Then I'm taking the shade Moonlight, which is the neon green on the inner corner. Using it that way next to the other green, it almost looks like a pastel and not a neon. And so this palette really makes me realize that neon are not that scary. I really thought that they were. Like, I'm never using neon. I don't own any neons, but if I see neons in a palette, this is not always the palette that I'm going to be interested in, and this palette is making me change my mind. I did apply the Shimmer Purple eyeliner from Sephora and a tiny bit of my eyeshadow primer, and now I'm applying the shade On the Rocks on my whole top lid, and this one is such a beautiful and special shade. It's I can't really describe it. It's sort of a turquoisey green and pink as well. It's really beautiful. And here on my lower lash line, I'm applying the shade Bustling, and this one has a sort of Bordeaux purple base with some blue purple shimmers. It's really beautiful. Same thing, I'm showing you as I can the kickback in the pen. There is almost none, and I'm sorry, the quality of my phone can only do so much. I hope it's still a little bit helpful. This is the final look. This is a combo that I love to do, like green and Bordeaux is one of my favorites. And as you can see, the shimmers are fine, they are reflective, they are really, really beautiful and really easy to use. Like, they are not flaky at all. I really enjoy the touch of blue on the lower lash line with that shimmer. It's like, depending on how the light hits it, it's really, striking, but not too much. I really enjoy this. This is the look 4 hours later, so this is my lunch break. My face is oily again and sweaty. It's still very hot, and still my eyeshadow did not move. I hope you can see it's still intense and reflective and beautiful, and I have pretty much nothing bad to say about it. Then in the end of the day, so 11.5 hours later, my face is so oily and sweaty, my whole face, as you can see, and still my eye makeup, it's still beautiful, and the colors did not move, the mattes did not move, and yeah, I'm moving my hair so you can see better, but it's still as smooth as it was. It's still like it almost did not move, like no creasing at all, and really not at all. I'm so impressed because you can see the way my face looks, like my highlighter did not move either. I'm really loving it. But yeah, my whole face is so greasy, like I'm quite, you know, flabbergasted that my eyes did not move at all, because my eyes are just as oily and sweaty as the rest of my face, but still it did not move. Like, it's still intense and sparkly and smooth and beautiful, and I'm like, I really need time to process this, which is why I'm like, this close-up is really long. I'm speechless. I'm so impressed. Then for our third look, I only have 10 minutes to do it, so we are going to be quite fast. I have a little idea of what I want to do, but I know that I first want to use the blue. So I'm just taking the shade Cocktails as a transition shade, and well, as you will see, it's going to be just as easy to use and fast as the shade Play Hard, which was the beige. It was so easy. And then I'm taking the shade Nightlife, and I thought that for this look, well, I have to do a quick look, of course, I only have 10 minutes, but also I thought that as this palette looks a little bit scary, like it goes really dark and with the neons, it could be scary, but I wanted to show you that you could still do a pretty much not neutral, but neutral-ish look with it. It don't have to be too intense. Here I'm really blending that blue shade, which is the darkest shade of the palette, but still, as you can see, I can get it to be quite light. Well, as a transition shade, it's working beautifully. It doesn't take a lot of time. Like, I'm not speeding this at all. I hope you can see how easy it is, and there is no, you know, it's not patchy at all. I still myself need it to be a little bit more intense, so I'm adding a little bit of intensity on the outer corner, but you could leave it less intense like it was before. And yeah, it's working beautifully. I love how it blends with the green as well. I'm taking it again with a tiny brush just for my lower lash line. I don't want it to be too intense either. I just want to draw like a small line, but still blended. And yeah, as you can see, it's working beautifully and easily. I don't have any problems. I'm just taking the shade Cocktails again on the fluffy brush to blend everything together as I usually do. I always take back all the brushes until I'm happy with it. And yeah, I'm really loving that combo, and it was really fast and easy. I'm applying my shimmer primer, and I'm hesitating because you will see the different shades that I swatch on my fingers. I really do think that all of those shades would have been a beautiful choice. Like, all of them would have been beautiful, but I wanted to show you could do a simple neutral-ish look with this palette, so I decided to go with the most neutral, simple one. So I chose the shade After Dark. But as I said, you could have, like, if you want to recreate this, you could choose any color and it would look beautiful. This shade is so reflective, like, it's so intense. It's a, I don't know if it's more of a taupe or a silver or a champagne. It's really nice, and I love the combo of these colors together. I'm just taking the shade Happy Hour, and it's going on my lower lash line, just as a cute soft touch, because it's a sort of peach, so it's really not too intense. And yeah, so I just want to show you there are some lighter shades in that palette, you could do a lighter-ish look with it. I still did not resist the urge of putting this neon pink in my inner corner, but you will see the two options, because as you can see here, when I don't have the neon pink, it could be very simple. I could have used the shade Happy Hour on my inner corner. It would have looked beautiful, or even the shade After Dark, even though it's a little bit darker. But yeah, I wanted to show you all of the options that you could have. And again, I'm showing you the K-cups in the palette, which are really, really minimal. And here is the final look. So also this look could show you that with just a tiny bit of neon in the inner corner, you could really, change the whole look, make it less simple. And like, it took 10 minutes, and I don't think that if you saw somebody wear this look, you would not maybe have guessed that it was that fast to do. And yeah, it adds a really fun effect, and I'm really liking it, this one. Then here I am 5.5 hours later, and my face is just as oily as every other day. Well, oily and sweaty. It's so hot. I'm sorry, but I can't bear this. But the makeup is still as beautiful, well, on my eyes and my highlighter as well. And it's still intense, it's still sparkly, beautiful, no fallout, and no creasing either. It's I'm really loving this. The neon inner corner did not move either, it's not less intense. And yeah, by the way that the shimmers are, like, they are not that dry, but still they stay so well. I'm really impressed. This looks so beautiful and sparkly, and yeah, I love it. And here I am 12 hours after application. My face is even more shiny than it was on the previous clip, of course. The neon is a little bit less intense, but it's still very there. No questions asked, it's still very there. The shimmer is still so reflective, and it did not crease at all. I'm really impressed by this. Like, it did not move. It's not less intense. I'm so impressed. Like, 12 hours, many days. Like, many people don't wear makeup for that long, and here it looks almost just as beautiful as when I applied it. And now we are 16 hours after application. I'm getting ready to go to bed, and you can see, like, my face, my hair, like, you see that it's the end of the day. Like, my eyes are red because I'm tired, and my eyes get red when I'm tired, and still no creasing. Like, you can see that it's a little bit less intense, the shimmer and the neon inner corner, but almost not, and still no creasing at all. Like, it's impressive, so impressive. For our last look, I wanted to do something quite simple as well. I'm taking the shade Play Hard, but I'm not applying it the same way as I did the first time. So I'm really applying more on this inner part, to sort of create a shadow. And then when I apply on the rest, I try to, elongate the shape. And then I take the shade Nightlife, and I'm also going to do a sort of elongated shape. I'm sorry, I only realized when I was editing the video that I did the exact same combo, the exact same matte combo in the first look, but I promise the look does not look the same at all at the end. And also I use the shade Nightlife in like almost all of the looks. There is just one look where I did not use it. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I hope that still the looks look different enough for you. I think they did. I'm doing a little bit of the inner corner as well, and I did not expect it to be that fast to do, but it was that fast. Then I'm taking the shade Happy Hour, and this shimmer is so beautiful. It's so thin and reflective, and so I really wanted that one to go all the way to my brow. Like I wanted this one to have its moment, because I only used it as little touches in the other looks, but it really deserved a moment on the whole lid. It's like the shift is so beautiful. It's so thin. Like I really enjoy that one. I enjoy all of them, but yeah, that one is, I did not expect to love it as much, and I think it pairs so well with the blue one. I did add a little bit of Play Hard because I did not put anything on my lower lash line, but I still wanted a little bit of definition, so that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm so loving this. This is the final look. I love this type of shape. Like when I elongate a little bit, I should do it more often. I do it quite often now, but yeah, I love that so much. And yeah, do you see how the light hits the shimmer? Like sometimes it looks more gold or orangey peachy, and sometimes it looks more pink. I love this. I love this so much. It looks like a beautiful sunset. I love that. And yeah, then with my hair, I showed you the looks finished without my hair and my face because I want you to see it really. And yeah, my hair are, doing their own thing. But yeah, I'm really loving this result. And lastly, I'm showing you how the palette looks. Same thing, almost no kick up, but yeah, I hope you can see. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the looks that I did. So let's just get right into the review. So first, I'm going to talk to you about the color story. What I think is important for a good color story is the versatility and the coherence of the colors chosen. So first, about the gradient. We have 3 dark to very dark shade, these 3. Then we have 2 more mid-tone shades, both of these that could be used as a transition. And then we don't really have any light pastels, mattes, but we have 2 beautiful neons, both of these. You cannot miss them. And I think it really adds something really interesting in this palette. And these can be really used as the lighter ones, as inner corners and just pop of colors. So really love that. So for the gradient in the mattes, it's perfect. Then for the shimmers, we have more mid-toned to light shimmers. We don't really have very dark shimmers, which is not a problem because dark shimmers can only be used to be dark, but light shimmers, if you put them on top of another dark matte, it could still lean darker because it could be, a little bit see-through. In our case, we have here, I want to show you the shift here. I hope I hope you can see that. See it. Here we see it a little bit more pink, and here it is a little bit more blue purple. Beautiful. This one you can really see the green here, and here it looks a little bit more blue, and there is a bit of pink as well in this one. I think it's very special. This one is not shifty, it's more of a gray champagne taupe in the middle. I think taupe is the best way to describe this one. It's not shifty, but it's beautiful. I think you saw it because I put that one on my whole lid yesterday, was it? Yes. Then we have this pink one. This is not shifty either. And this one, which is the one that I have on my lid right now, which is, as you can see here, it's a sort of yellow-green that goes to a peach. And yeah, I feel like there is a tiny bit of pink as well, but it really is more peach to green-yellow. It's so beautiful as well. So about the gradient, it's beautiful, beautifully done, very well made. Then about the colors, I think that it's important to be coherent but still very versatile. I don't want to buy a palette if I can only do one type of look with it. I want versatility. In this palette, the more relevant colors are I think the green. We have two greens here and hints of green in this one and hints of green in this one. We have the pink realm with the Bordeaux shade, the pink neon, and this pink here. We also have some pink in this one a little bit, and in this one, and in this one as well a little bit, very a tiny bit. And then we have more neutral ones with the gray, which, yeah, it's a sort of neutral, with this neutral brown here. With this one is also a neutral. I feel like the taupe could be considered as neutral as well. And then we only have this this blue here that comes, but that still makes sense because we have some blue in both of these shades. And all of these shades actually go beautifully together because all the pinks sorry, in general, pink goes with green beautifully. Pink also goes with blue, blue goes with green, and neutrals go with every color because they are neutrals. So at first glance, I thought that this palette was a little bit complicated because I remember when it was launched the first time, and I thought it was so beautiful, but I really thought like I'm never gonna wear this. Like this is too dark. This is like neons. I thought that Into the Night was a great name for it because I really see this one as the one you could wear when you are going out, when you are, you know, going to the club or something with the neons, which is something that I don't do. And when it was released again, so a few weeks back, I really thought like, okay, now this is more my vibe. Now I wear more darker colors, and I don't usually wear neons, but I'm not afraid of them. I want them. And I'm so glad I did pick that one up because I hope you saw in the looks, I was really impressed by the fact of that everything works so well together. When I first picked it up, like the first look that I did, I put my mattes and I thought that it looked beautiful. And when I was going for the shimmer, I was like, well, there is not really a shimmer that goes with what I just did because all of those shimmers are quite different from the mattes. But when I applied the shimmers, I was like, oh, it actually really makes sense. And this is why I think this is a genius color story. If you want to leave out the neons, you can still have this palette, which is really dark but still really beautiful. You can leave this part and have something lighter and neutrals mixed with neons, but all of it together, it's so good. I think it actually makes a lot of sense, but still puts you out of a sort of comfort zone because it's not like it's not the easy option when you see it, but it actually is. I hope I'm making sense. When I look at this one, I don't think it's going to be easy to do a look, but when I use it, it actually is so easy. It's a beautiful surprise. So yeah, for that versatility, I was really impressed. I did not think it would be that versatile, and it really is. Also, I forgot to say, I know that some people don't enjoy having this type of color in their colorful palettes, but I always enjoy having one because I enjoy having the option of do a neutral-ish look. Because here you could do like this one with the like only these, or maybe with this one you could do a neutral look, and I always think that for a palette that is that intense, or for, you know, a very colorful palette, having like only one color option is giving it a beautiful versatility. Also, these colors are not meant to be crease shades, so having this one, I think this one is really, it does really help to, you know, make everything go together, like finish the look, make it coherent, to have this as a transition shade, and to me it was the perfect shade for a transition. I like, for my carnation, maybe it will not be for all of you, because of course for a very darker complexion as mine, it will not be a transition shade, and for maybe for something with a lighter complexion as me, it could be, but yeah, I think it still has its place in this palette. And then for the quality of the shadows, for the mattes, they are pigmented, but in a beautiful way. Like, it's not too pigmented to the point that if you have some on your brush and it's like too much. Sometimes there are some brands where it's so pigmented that, you know, you put it on and then you are like, oh, that's too much, and you can blend it all you want, it will end up looking like a big bruise or a raccoon or whatever. So this is not the case. It is pigmented, but if, like, you, of course you don't put your big brush and just, you know, stab it and put it on your eyes. Like, you still have to be careful, but when you put it on, it's pigmented and it still is so beautifully blendable. I hope I showed that right to you guys, because I really wanted to show the way that I apply it. I'm not the most careful when it comes to, you know, my movements, and still I never got overboard, and every time that I wanted to blend the edges, it was so easy and so fast. I was really blown away by the way that it was, like how easy it was. I already know Glaminatrix formula, but I think that in this one it was even better than the other ones that I own, and this one is already one of my favorites. So yeah, I was really impressed. So pigmented, yes. Blendable, yes. They were really easy, you know, also to pack on when, if you want something more intense, like what I did in the first look, I could pack it on for it to be even darker, and it went beautifully. And it did last all day without budging. For most of the mattes, I wasn't really concerned about it, but it's still a good thing to say. But for the neon especially, I was really impressed by the way that they did last. They did apply beautifully. Of course, this is not a type of shade that you would really blend, because a neon is not supposed to be really blended. But at the end of the day, after like 11 hours of wear, they were still beautiful, and yeah, I was really impressed by them. And also, I tried to show it to you in the video, the way that the palette looked like at the end of my makeup. I was really like repressing myself not to blow on it, because I usually do that when I do my makeup, but there I did not want to do it because I wanted you to see if there were, you know, kickback in the pen. And as you could see, I hope this is not the easiest thing to film. It really was almost no kick up in the pen. It was really like really not a lot. It was really a tiny bit. I think it was really, really nice. And absolutely no fallout on my under my eyes, like on my cheeks when I did my makeup. None at all, never. So same thing, I wanted to say that. And for the wear time of the shimmers, I think you saw by the way that my face looked, because even before the wear time, like just the application, they were all so beautiful. Like they are not flaky, they are not too, like not greasy or too emollient. It's just perfectly in between. They were very smooth. I think you could see that because I was really trying to show you. So some of them are a little bit thinner than others, some of them are multichrome, some of them are more sparkly. You really have a little bit of everything, but all of them are so qualitative. I'm so impressed. Well, I already knew that Glaminatrix shimmers were very qualitative, but I did not expect them to last that well. I already consider Glaminatrix shimmer to be one of those shimmers that last very well on me, but with some palettes you could still see a little bit of creasing at the end of the day. And with these, like absolutely nothing. For the first 3 looks that I did, because of course I don't know about this one, I'm going to do right now a close-up of what it looks like right now, because of course like I want to show you a closer look, but let me tell you that nothing moved. And now I'm showing you how it looks like at the end of the day. So I'm hoping that today's look doesn't make me lie, because I hope it still stayed just as beautifully as the other 3 that I did. Yeah, I really hope it does. But frankly, from what I'm seeing right now, I have really high hopes for it not to crease at all. So let's hope so. But overall, like even if it does crease a tiny bit, like it would be okay. It's okay if it does crease a tiny bit, because most of the time, you know, you can tap tap tap, and well, if it does crease, I will tap 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 to show you. But yeah, I'm so impressed, because it was still as intense. Like there was one night when I watched it and my face was so like greasy, oily and shiny. Like it actually already is a little bit shiny now, and I have my oily face when I don't wear any makeup. My eyelids are as oily as the rest of my face, so you can imagine the way that my lids are supposed to be under this makeup, and still it does not move. And this week we had temperature, like I have air conditioning at work, but I still go out, and when I do, like my whole face, like I'm sweating, I'm hot, my hair are like, with my new haircut I'm discovering the fact of having hair all over my face, so of course I'm always hot. I'm like even right now, so like my forehead is always greasy or sweaty, I don't know, but it still did not affect my makeup. And with like more than we were around 33 degrees Celsius when I was doing this review, and still it did not move. Like it, I'm just speechless. I don't know what she puts in her shades for them to last that well and that beautifully, because it's not just about lasting, it's lasting and still being as beautiful as what it was. And there really was one day when I came back from work and I was like, okay, when you see my whole face, you can see that the day did pass. But if you look only at my eyes, and I could have told you that I only did this makeup like 20 minutes before, and I swear to you, you would have believed me, because it looked the same as when I did it. I was so impressed. So in conclusion, I guess you have a pretty good view of what I'm thinking about this palette, because what I want to help you with is this palette worth your money? This palette is, I bought it on Monolith. On Monolith it is 55 euros. I bought it on sale which was an happy accident, because it was already in my cart and then the sale went on and I was like, oh, I would have bought that one without the sale, but I'm so happy that it was on sale. So I bought it for 44 euros instead of 55. But 55 euros, I think it's really worth it. The quality is impeccable. Like, I have nothing bad to say about the quality. The mattes are pigmented but not too much, blendable beautifully, they last very well, and you don't have any fallouts with them. The shimmers are all very beautiful. You have some more simple shimmers that are more or less sparkly, and then you have some multichrome, duochromes or multichromes. All of them are so beautiful at application, very thin, not flaky, very easy to use, and they last so beautifully and so well. I'm so in love, and it's, to me, a quite versatile palette, because yeah, you cannot really do something like monochromatic. It really forces you to mix colors, and I think it really makes it very interesting. I wanted to still do a look without any neons to show you, like, you don't have to wear the neons in it, and I love that one too. And this look took me 7 minutes. Like, the clip, like, I paused the clip just before I did put on my mascara, and 7 minutes. Like, if I saw someone with that look, like, I know it's simple but it's still effective, you know, like, if I saw someone in the street wearing that look, I would have never guessed, like, oh, that took like 7 minutes. No, no, I would not. And yeah, I'm really impressed by how easy and fast all of these were to create, all of these looks. And yeah, I'm so happy. Congratulations to Glaminatrix for creating such a beautiful palette. I already know and love their formula, but this palette really impresses me, because the matte quality I already knew, but these shimmers lasted so well. They usually do with Glaminatrix, but sometimes at the end of the day you can see, you know, a tiny bit of creasing on this inner part here, and with this one, at the moment, it never happened, and I'm yeah, I'm in awe. Like, and I know that the owner of Glaminatrix really puts a lot of time really working on the quality of her products, and it really shows. Like, it really, you see that it's really important to her for her product to be qualitative. She is always working on new formulas for them to be even better and better and better. And yeah, if you see this video, let me tell you that it shows. This is so qualitative. I'm so impressed. Okay, so I think that's everything that I wanted to say about this palette. I hope it was helpful to you, or maybe you already own the palette and you just wanted to get some inspiration. In this case, I hope you found some. I'm still working on how I want to do my reviews. In this one, I decided to show you, you know, the K-cups in the pan, which I usually don't do. But let me know in the comments if that's helpful to you, if that's something that you want to know. Let me know as well if there is something else that you would like for me to show you when testing palettes that would help you decide if you want to buy a palette or not, because that is my goal. My goal is to help you decide if a palette is worth your money, if it's made for you, if it's worth it, if I like, because the only fact that I enjoy it is not really relevant because what's important is would you like it, and I really hope that I was able to show you or help you, guide you to find out if this one could be for you. I still don't think that this is the palette that I would recommend to a first time beginner, but if you are still a beginner and you decide to go into colors, I like, just be a little bit careful with the pigmentation at first, because if you go into indie palettes, it will be more pigmented than what you may be used to. But I think that this color story is genius, and I don't think you can really go wrong if the color story intrigues you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so very much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.